What's going on, everybody? And I hope you're enjoying your very late, or shall I say, very early Sunday morning so far. This is NYG Jeffy T 85 here, and I'm bringing you the BKN Game Recap for the Brooklyn Nets, as tonight they took on the Washington Wizards down at the Barclays Center, going forward with the team. So, there's a good and there's a bad when it comes to the situation with the Nets. That's what it is. The good, and it's very good for the Nets. The Nets right now actually had a terrific come-from-behind victory last night against the Washington Wizards, where they were down at one point by 18 at the half, and at one point they were down by as many as 20-plus points. And this team was able to fight all the way back, despite losing a couple of players due to injury. And they still were able to fight back and show enough grit to pull out this victory tonight, by the final score of 125 to 123. And ladies and gentlemen, a star was born tonight. And that, of course, is Cam Thomas. Number 24 on the Brooklyn Nets, the second-year player out of LSU, who a lot of Nets fans have fallen in love with. Shout out to my guy, Big Fan Breezy, as well as NYG22, aka Mr. Unpopular Opinion Sports. We've all been on the Cam Thomas train. We know the talent that this kid has, but for some reason he's not going out there and playing. Cam Thomas was absolutely terrific tonight. He scored 44 points on 4 of 5 shooting from the three-point line in 16 of 23 from the field in 29 minutes. He also had 5 rebounds and 5 assists. He did turn the ball over 4 times, but overall, Cam Thomas had an incredibly big-time offensive day. And he also was incredibly efficient from the field, too. They also got a very good game overall by Edmund Sumner, another player who's stepping in tonight. 39 minutes, he scored 29 points of 9 of 19 shooting and 2 of 9 from the three-point line. 3 assists, 2 rebounds overall. He did commit 5 personal fouls, which is the only downturn about him. And then you had other good contributions from other players tonight, such as Patty Mills, who came off the bench. 13 points, 5 of 14 from the field, 2 of 5 from the three-point line, 3 rebounds overall. Also, Nicolas Claxton back to his old double-double ways. 15 points, 13 rebounds, 5 assists. He had 3 block shots, 1 steal, 4 for 8 from the field, 3 at 37 minutes. A typical Nick Claxton game. Royce O'Neal even played really well. 10 points, 4 blocks. He did have 5 personal fouls, though. 3 turnovers. He had 6 rebounds, 4 assists on 4-6 shooting, 2 of 3 from the three-point line, 28 minutes. It was a full-on good game by the Brooklyn Nets overall. Even though they tied in the rebounding department in 39-39, they had 1 less assist than the Washington Wizards. They had at least, the Nets always seem to foul more, but they shot 50% from the field. Actually, the shooting percentages were not that far off from one another. Washington actually shot better from the three-point line. 13 of 28, 46%. Nets shot 42% on 14 of 33. They shot 50% from the field, 43 of 86. Washington shot 48% on 39 of 81. A star was born tonight. His name was Cam Thomas. Cam Thomas was absolutely terrific tonight in this game. Absolutely terrific. And the Nets actually ended up missing 2 players in this game tonight. Both Seth Curry and Markieff Morris ended up leaving the game tonight. Markieff Morris due to right knee soreness, and Seth Curry left due to an abductor strain. Both players were ruled out during the game. But at the same time, the Nets were still able to show the grit that this team has needed. Yes, they played against an undersized Washington team. They did. Also, Kuzma ended up leaving the game with injury too, and Bradley Beal did not play. So yes, they didn't have a couple of stars, but the Nets also were missing players too. Ben Simmons was out, obviously due to left knee soreness. T.J. Warren, he had to be out with the left shin contusion. Both those guys have missed at least 5 games. And then Kyrie Irving, I'm going to get to him in a second because that's where the bad news is going to come in. He sat out due to a right calf strain. But either way, this Nets team went out there and they showed the grit you need to do for a win. They went out there and they played gritty basketball to pull off this victory tonight. And I'm very happy with this team. Namely guys like Cam Thomas, Edmund Sumner, Nicolas Claxton, Royce O'Neal, and Patty Mills all stepped up their games tonight for this team. All of them had big games for the Nets tonight due to injury. Team is starting to get very banged up, but either way, it's a very good win tonight by the Brooklyn Nets. Very, very happy about how this team fought. Even being down by 18 at the half and being down by 20 plus points in the third quarter, this team still fought back. And they found a way to pull off this victory late when they need to happen behind their second-year star, Cam Thomas. And behind their backup turned starting point guard, Edmund Sumner. Do I think all these guys are the answers? I got to see more consistency from them on the basketball court. But they all showed something tonight. They showed heart, they showed grit, they showed determination, and they showed that comeback feel. Something I don't know I could say about the superstar point guard of this team, and I'm going to transition to him now. Kyrie Irving is back in the news again, and it's not pretty. In fact, dropped by Woj late tonight during the basketball game. He says that Kyrie Irving has wanted a 4-year, $198.5 million deal from the Brooklyn Nets. He wants to get paid like a superstar. And it even got worse. Later on, Kyrie Irving even said he is prepared to sit out the remainder of the NBA season if the Nets do not trade him. I mean, I could fault Kyrie Irving on everything, and Kyrie's not making himself look good right now. But at the same time, I blame everybody in this organization for why it's gotten to this point. It's a joke. Even after a phenomenal comeback victory against the Wizards tonight, you have this cloud looming over your head with the Brooklyn Nets, the Kyrie Irving situation. And what the hell is Kevin Durant thinking too? Because he's got a say in this as well. I'm just very, very sad to hear about this whole Kyrie Irving situation and why he's being selfish and why the organization is being selfish with some of the things they're doing. Because I'm not exonerating them either. Putting incentives into a deal for Kyrie Irving, I can understand why he's pissed off. But I can understand why the Nets are pissed off too after everything that's happened with this guy over the past few years. It's an ugly situation right now in Brooklyn. It is. And maybe with the emergence of guys like Cam Thomas and Edmund Sumner tonight, maybe you could afford to trade away Kyrie Irving if you can get back a decent package. And I'm not giving away Kyrie Irving for peanuts. I am not giving away Kyrie Irving for some type of BS package. I want the Nets to get something legit back for this guy if you're going to trade him. But you could also hold on to him and not trade him. Call his bluff. Call his bluff. Tell him, okay, sit out for the rest of the season. If you don't want to play, sit out. We'll call your bluff. And we'll see what happens when we get to the negotiating table. If you want to leave, goodbye. Walk. It's a very, very tricky situation with this Kyrie Irving stance with the Nets. Because on one hand, you can call his bluff, and then he can walk away and you get nothing back for him. But on the other hand, you trade him away to wherever he wants to go. His value is not going to be very high because teams know the Nets are going to be desperate to trade him because of the fact that he's pretty much threatening to sit out. So it's a very tricky situation right now with this whole thing. And I'm curious to see how this is going to play out this closer we get to the NBA trade deadline, which is going to be on this upcoming Thursday. So we'll have to wait and see what's going to happen. But either way, the Nets get a big victory tonight, courtesy of their second-year star, Cam Thomas, who had 44 points, 5 rebounds, and 5 assists, and Edmund Sumner, who stepped up as the starting point guard tonight, who had 29 points overall. The Nets are going to get ready now for a Monday night game against the Los Angeles Clippers at Barclays Center before they have a back-to-back game against the Phoenix Suns at Barclays Center on Tuesday before they head into the trade deadline. And then they have a Thursday night game against the Chicago Bulls, also on TNT. But either way, big win tonight by the Brooklyn Nets. Kyrie Irving situation or not, we'll have to wait and see how that plays out. Great win by the Nets tonight by the final score of 125-123, coming back from 18 plus down, 20 plus down at halftime to come back and win this game. So if you guys like this video, hit the like button below and sub up to NYG Jeffy T85. More videos, shorts, and live streams surrounding the Brooklyn Nets. And turn on the bell for notifications of the next video or short dropping on the channel. And you guys let me know in the comment section what you think about tonight's come-from-behind victory by the Brooklyn Nets against the Washington Wizards. And if you want to talk about the whole Kyrie Irving drama, how you think it's going to play out. Would you trade him? Would you hold on to him? What would you do in this Kyrie Irving situation if you were the general manager of the Brooklyn Nets or the owner? How would you let this play out? Let me know in the comment section what you guys think. Thank you very much. Everybody, I hope you all enjoyed your Saturday, and everybody enjoy your Sunday overall. Take it easy, and as always, let's go Brooklyn Nets. It's a Nets world, and we all just live in it.